The men's up to 80 kilo category first. 5 competitors. Jesus Rodriguez of the Dominican Republic went for gold or bust and failed to record a valid lift, while Porfirio Arredondo of Mexico, second in Lima, couldn't hit the heights this time around and came fourth. That left room on the podium for Jonathan Astudillo, 165 kilos, and applause from the Santiago crowd for one of their own. Martin Perez of Mexico lifted 170 at the second attempt and then went 2 kilos better here in his final lift. There we go. And no prizes for guessing who they're supporting. The clear winner, though, was Ailton de Andrade Bento Souza. He lifted 178 kilos in Lima to take bronze 4 years ago. And here he opened up with 183 kilos, which turned out to be the best lift of the day. No problems whatsoever.
Good lift, Souza.
Confirmation here now of the final results. And that makes gold for Brazil, silver for Mexico, and a very popular bronze for Chile. Now the women's up to and over 86 kilo category. As was the case in the men's highest weight class, since 2 categories are combined, factoring comes into play. Each athlete's best lift is adjusted to take their body weight into account. So the heavier you are, the more you have to lift. 9 athletes were entered, including Perla Barcenas of Mexico, who is the Games and America's record holder in the over 86 kilo category. She lifted 126 kilos, but that was not enough for a medal. Edilandia Araujo of Brazil here was one of 3 athletes to lift 131 kilos. For her, it was enough for bronze. Marion Serrano was the second to manage 131 kilos. Cheered on by the home crowd, the Chilean went from 120 to 126 and then to 131. The coach seems happy. Everyone seems happy. Now, encouraged by her coach, Tayana Medeiros of Brazil took 2 attempts to lift 131 kilos. She made it at the second time of asking, and since she tipped the scales at 200 grams less than Serrano at the weigh-in, and this is a combined category, the Brazilian got the gold. Fine margins. Look how close they all are in the end. Gold and bronze for Brazil, silver for Chile. Finally, the men's up to 88 kilo class. 6 contestants, and all of them would end up close in the final standings. The Chilean Frank Feliu lifted 170 kilos, but that was short of the podium. Oniga Drake of Cuba here had 3 successful lifts: 185, 188 and 194. And his entourage certainly liked that. Hubert Mondragon of Colombia also worked his way up. 186, 192 and then 196. After that he tried 202 kilos, which would have been a games record, but failed in his attempt. That meant that the games record set in Lima remained intact, and the man who took that record 4 years ago grabbed another gold here. Evanio Rodrigues da Silva of Brazil peaked this time around at 197 kilos. Down and up, and that was just enough for his second Parapan title in a row. Gold for Brazil, silver for Colombia, and bronze for Cuba.
Santiago 2023